Okay, so with the ongoing war and everything, how much media literacy do you think would be required these days? Well, what can I say? Well, the way I look at it is obviously our relationship with media has changed and it is changing, and media has become like an existence on its own, like a part of a society. I don't want to say a part of a society, but I actually want to say that it's a different society on its own. So, social media, right? Well, media used to be the mainstream media, obviously, had its own problems, and people would not get the right narrative from the mainstream media because, obviously, as we discussed in one of the few pillars of of media literacy, how the the mainstream media is obviously there for profit making and stuff. So, but when we talk about social media, right? Now we assert that social media, being the alternative to mainstream media, must be more reliable, must be more authentic, must be more real than the mainstream media, which we think is staged. So we've developed a relationship with social media that is very strong compared to mainstream media, and we believe that social media is a source of truth and is a source of the right information. But one of the things that we often forget is that social media really, um what's the word, uh this kind of knows what we like and what we don't like. It kind of reinforces, okay, it kind of reinforces our own beliefs upon ourselves. So social media is the type of thing that makes us believe more in the thing that we already believe in, and then we keep on developing in this avalanche, and we get hooked because obviously social media uh kind of verifies or confirms our whatever belief we may have, even though some may have a contradictory belief with somebody else. But social media gives us that sense of truth. So that's why we rely more on social media than any other form of media. So media literacy, as far as social media is concerned, is also important because we need to understand that social media obviously is, again, not without uh, motives, not without sort of uh, you know their own benefits. And social media, you cannot really say is a source of 100% truth, because obviously it works. Well, it does work in a very different way than mainstream media, but it does have its own ways of working, like the algorithms and your interests and whatnot. So it works differently, okay? But it is something that we still need media literacy about. We cannot just go and say that social media is our relationship with social media should be without any restrictions, without any critical thinking. Okay? So that, yeah, there. That's what I wanted to say today. Media literacy is always necessary, be it mainstream media or social media. Let's not forget that. And let's not rely on social media as our only source of truth. Let's be able to, like, swipe away. Let's be able to um not get hooked, I guess. And let's be able to be independent thinkers and viewers, even as the social media craze goes on. So that's my 50 cent. Thank you very much.